Watch fam? What is up, Watch fam, and welcome to episode 92 of Ask TNH. I am Christian from Theo and Harris, and I am your host of Ask TNH, of which this is episode 92. I just did like a whole fucked up circle. I guess before we get into today's episode with a cool question, quick wristwatch check, right? So today I'm wearing one of like a real geeky favorite of mine. It's a Bull of Accutron. I think this one's from 1972. First of all, I like gold cases. I think they're really funny looking, and kind of add a cool bit of color, right? I love the shape of the case. To me, linen dials, which this has, are some of the coolest of textured dials, right? I mean, honeycomb, linen, really anything with detail to that degree, to me, is interesting. So that's what I'm wearing right now. It is available in the shop at theoharris.com. But apart from that, well, maybe if it's still available. But let's get into the question. All right, so my buddy Matt Herman, Matt, if you're watching this, I'm answering your question on the air, asked me if he should make a separate Instagram account for watches. He is a watch geek. He owns a Rolex Explorer and a couple of other really cool things. His dad's got some cool watches. He just loves watches. This is kind of, relevant to my question that I answered a couple weeks ago, right? Which was a really popular video. Is it douchey for an 18-year-old to wear a Rolex? So Anna, please put the link to that video below. It was a very good video, and I don't say that about all my videos because they're everywhere and they have different relevance and sometimes they have more staying power. I think that one has a lot of staying power. I think that my thesis there was that no, it's only douchey if you're a douche. But when it comes to Instagram, right? When it comes to because Instagram and all social mediums, they function as a medium to kind of give your narrative, right? To kind of explain to people who you are, even if just a little, right? If you're posting a lot of photos about architecture, that probably means that you are into architecture. It's not irrelevant to you. It is very relevant, and it's not so unfair for people to make judgments based off of your online profiles. So to someone like me, if I saw, Matt Herman's Instagram account that is, all, Rolex, right? It's his Rolex. I wouldn't think, oh, you're a douchebag. It's just not how I would, I wouldn't think that way. If he was dumping his Rolex in margaritas and throwing cash everywhere with strippers and saying, fuck bitches, now I think you're an asshole. But he doesn't do that. He's just the kind of guy that likes to, post a really cool photo of his Polar Explorer. But I'm not blind to the fact that plenty of other people, right, more mass market, would see his Instagram account that's filled with his Rolex as a real, like, douchey, chauvinistic, hey, I'm just kind of shoving my money into your face kind of thing. So I do get that. And for that reason, I am going to tell you to, yes, make a separate Instagram account. I've done that. I mean, obviously my Instagram account is Theo and Harris. Follow us on Instagram. And it's all watches. It's watches that are for sale. It's stuff that goes on behind the scenes here at Theo and Harris. And that's business strategy. That's separate. But I have personal Instagram. You can follow me if you want. It's Thelonious Zeron. Put the @ here. Thelonious Zeron. I don't really post about watches on Thelonious Zeron. I just post about what I see at the moment, and that's it. Like stupid little captions and photos of whatever the hell is in front of me. So I'm not a photographer by any means. So it's kind of like the reverse, right? I post about watches all the time, all day, and I like to get relief in a separate account. It's the same thing. Creating dual accounts is really just a way to, communicate in a different way and to get a little bit of relief. So Matt is building up all this tension because he really wants to post his Rolex on Instagram, but can't because he doesn't want his friends to think he's a douche. So he should create a separate, Instagram account for Matt's Explorer, or whatever the Explorer Matt, whatever the hell he wants to do. Whereas I've done the kind of opposite. I'm so into watches, I'm so everywhere with watches on Theo and Harris that I said, let me get some relief. Let me post a photo of a cool building occasionally or a whatever, sky, it doesn't matter. So there's no problem there. Plus today now with the Instagram update that happened a couple months ago, you could switch in and out of accounts in like 2 seconds. It's, boom, right, the homepage, boom, first account, second account. So yes, I actually do think that you should make another Instagram. It doesn't matter, if right now you have 500 followers, you don't want to go start over at 0, you'll get new followers. It's just hashtag, don't feel like, I feel like that's a big thing that holds people back is, oh, I have 500 followers now, I don't want to lose them, blah, 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 blah. What do you want me to tell you? I mean, you have 2 options. If you want to post your Rolex, you can do one of 2 things. Either totally abandon the account that you have right now, or I'm sorry, run dual accounts, the one you have, as well as a watch one, or just turn the one you have into a watch one. The people that want to unfollow will unfollow, and everyone else will just tack on to your 500. So even if you go down to 4, you're still starting at 4 as opposed to 0. So yes, do start another Instagram account, and that's it. People are going to appreciate it. People who want to follow watches are going to appreciate it. So that's it. No one that understands that you're a watch guy is going to think that you're a douche for posting watches. You know, I remember the first time I posted on my personal account, I posted a photo of my first Rolex, and I got a bunch of like real douchey comments, people trying to, you know, imply that I was, you know, kind of being an asshole and shoving in their faces that I bought a Rolex. And that just wasn't the case. I was really, really happy that I just got this thing that I wanted for so long. And I took a really cool photo of it, and that's it. So it doesn't really matter, but I can totally see the appeal in saying, you know what, let's not even go into that. Let's not even start a fight, or let's not even start a whole air of douchiness. Just start a new account. Much easier. So I get it. Thank you guys for watching episode 92 of Ask TNH. Follow us on Instagram. And don't forget, tomorrow we are putting out an episode of Liquor Run, where my dad and I jump into a killer good wine, actually an American wine from Washington. So give it a shot. Actually, watch the episode and then give the wine a shot. But check in again tomorrow for that piece of content.